What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Kristen Ayana, and before we get into this episode, I just gotta say, make sure that y'all subscribe, like, and turn those post notifications on, and stay tuned with Black Talk Radio. Welcome to Black Talk Radio, hosted by Kristen Ayana. Listen as we discuss the latest in Black culture, Black news, and Black entertainment. What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Kristen Ayana, and welcome back to Black Talk Radio, where we discuss the latest in Black culture, news, and entertainment. Now, I'm super duper excited because we have a special guest in the building. Who do I have with me tonight?
Byron, Juane.
Hi.
What's good?
Thank you so much for coming. We greatly appreciate it. We're looking forward to this conversation tonight.
For sure. No, thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Now, for those who may or may not know, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and, of course, like what made you start getting into music?
For sure. I'm Byron Juane. I'm an R&B artist and songwriter. What made me get into music was just like the love of it. So like, I started singing when I was like a young. I started singing in church, like I feel like most people. Then like, my mom's a minister, so like I was kind of like doing that joint, and then I really wanted to like start doing my own thing, and it just kind of like went to this. So like, it's a pretty cool experience. I love my job. Like, it's cool.
I love my job. Oh, that's so cute. I think that's dope. Now, singing like in the church, what do you think are things that you learned from that experience?
It was crazy because at first they didn't let me sing at all. They were just
Why?
Like, they were telling me I was too young and just like all these other things. But when I really did it, I don't know. I feel like it made my ear for music a lot more, evolve. Because I feel like sometimes in music people like, how can I say this without cussing? Their music sounds the same. It's not very elevated. So I feel like diving into our culture, you already know how people we're magical. So I'm just like, that really helped me, and it really helped my music. So like, I think that kind of just gave me an elevated ear and helped my pen to like write things that were kind of more meaningful.
I love that, and I think that's like super appreciated for music lovers out there when it's like we are in the era of things being like the same, similar.
Yeah.
So I think I greatly appreciate that. Now, I know you're from North Carolina.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm a Jersey girl through and through. So you gotta tell me, what was it like growing up in North Carolina? I've never been there, but it's like I kind of low-key always want to go.
Charlotte's like a mini New York. Like, literally, Charlotte's like a mini New York. It's dope. But North Carolina as a whole is very pretty. Mm-hmm. There's nothing to do there.
Nothing to do.
Unless you want to just like go on hikes in nature, which I love doing that. Mm-hmm. But like, as far as like just what we do in our field, is probably not the move. But if you just trying to be there, have a good time, eat some great food, see some views, like run into a bunch of white people, it's the place for you.
It's the place for you.
So like,
when did you leave?
I left in June of this year. I just left.
Wow.
Yeah, and I moved to Atlanta.
Were you like nervous? Like, because people always say, I always see videos like, if you're considering like leaving your hometown, like do it. Like it's gonna be the best decision.
It's literally been up since here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's obviously been like times where it sucked. Like, really, even when I went down there, my car broke down on me, then I like had to go take it back and fix it with my grandpa because I was so determined to get down there. Then my car got totaled and stuff like that. But then it doesn't matter. Those are little instances because like after that, like everything just like changed. It was like it's been so crazy. So like, I was scared, but I told you I like grew up in the church. I just felt like God told me to go, and I was just like, how am I gonna freaking go? And I went, and everything just like, worked out. Like literally everything worked out.
Wow,
So,
so I love that though. Like definitely just like walking by faith. I saw a post on Instagram, and I think I reposted it the other day. It was like, whatever you're thinking of doing, just do it. Like. You're waiting for the reason when God is the reason.
I like that.
Like you're waiting for something, but it's like, what are you unsure of if you have God?
Facts. So I'm just like, I was like, you're right. I'm just listening. Because when I don't listen, it'd be terrible. So I was just like, terrible. So, but it's been cool. Like, Atlanta's a really cool city. I've eaten oxtail every day.
Not every day.
Like, they got Casamigos, everything. Parking crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. Parking, like,
first of all, not Casamigos, everything. It's hookah, everything. Like, that's a little insane. Like, they gotta chill with that. Like I literally, you could go in a nail salon in Atlanta,
hookah,
and they'd be like, hookah mommy shot. Like everything is not a party. Like
it is. Every day is a movie in Atlanta. There's places in the States that are not real places, and that is New York, Atlanta, and LA. Like there's just things.
Why do you think New York not a real place?
I saw a person. I saw a person in the subway dressed as Spider-Man, and it wasn't
regular.
It's not. They don't do that anywhere else. Like it's not regular.
They're like they dress up like that, and then they go in Times Square and they make their money and they take pictures with
and
people.
Then when I was on the W train, and then this man came in there with a speaker, put it down.
Yeah.
He was like, "Get ready for the show." I was like,
Period.
"Show? What show? What's happening?" So then, like, he started twirling around on the poles and stuff like that till the weekend. I was just like, "What?" Everybody was just like normal. I was like, "What? What? This is okay? This is a normal Wednesday?" Like, okay, but nah. Yeah, I love the city. I love the city of Atlanta. Like, it's super cool. I got a lot of people that I work with out there, and it's like it just changed my life musically. And like, I love being up here too. Like, the vibe here is like really crazy. So, you know.
What's your favorite thing about New York?
Somebody that I just met.
Okay.
I love the food here. The food is really good. And I just like the vibe of the nightlife. Like, y'all got an energy in the city that's not like anywhere else.
Yeah, it's definitely turned up. Like the night is still young, no matter
what. Matter if it's 6 a.m, it's still young. Where we going? I was just like, I love and hate that because I don't be outside like that. But I love it though.
There's a meme, and it's like when you in the car with your friends and it's 6 a.m. and they like, where we going next? And the person is like mad tired.
I'm just like, we're not going anywhere to my bed. It's crazy. But no, New York it's a cool place. Like I used to always be like, give New York hate, but like the more time I spend here,
why did you give New York hate at first?
Because rent is crazy.
Yes.
Like you got people twirling on the poles in the subway. Like people be mean sometimes. But I'm just like, I'm starting to understand the culture. I'm like, I get it.
Is it mean or is it just like minding our business?
I literally walked sideways and this man pushed me out the way. I was like, okay.
Okay, that was a little mean.
That was crazy.
But you know what I do kind of hate though? Like being in the city, and this is why I don't like Times Square, like the tourists, like the people walking and like stopping.
I definitely stopped and took a picture.
Yeah, I hate all that. Like I'm trying to get to where I'm going, and
where do y'all be going? Y'all be so in a rush. Where do y'all be going? Y'all ain't be going nowhere.
We're busy.
And especially, don't get me, having a car is funny in New York to me because y'all be beeping at people and I'm like, y'all are still going to move 2 feet.
Yeah, I don't drive in New York. I do have a car and I drive in Jersey. But
that makes sense in Jersey. Though.
New York?
No.
You're just sitting there.
For no reason.
Like, it's insane. Like, I would never. Now, my next question for you. Being an R&B artist.
Yeah.
First of all, I feel like R&B is at a great place right now.
Oh, yes. And the thing is, people always think it's not. But I told somebody yesterday, I was just like, you're just not tapped in. Bro.
You're not.
R&B is so good right now.
Yes.
It is so far right now. I love my genre. Their artists is going crazy right now. Like, artists are going so crazy right now.
And
especially the women.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't feel like R&B ever really had a phase where it wasn't doing well because I've always been like a lover of the genre.
Yeah. So
I feel like even when people will be like R&B is dead, I never felt that way. Like I always was listening to people. Like I was listening to Victoria Monet for years.
She was a crazy pen. Her pen is so crazy.
Yeah.
Wrote for everybody.
Yeah, I love that she's having her moment. But, what would you say is just like your favorite thing about the genre right now?
The feeling is coming back. I think records, I love saying records. That's something. It makes me feel professional. I think records that have lost feeling. I feel like we talked about earlier, stuff starting to sound the same. Stuff that doesn't have any conviction. Like I'm just like, that's why people always go to old R&B and all that stuff because I'm like, it has that feeling back.
That oh my gosh, I love you,
like type thing. So I'm just like, I think what's cool in my class of artists, I'm just like, people are just putting love back at the forefront, and I'm just like, and you can feel it. Like you can feel like stuff like that. So like, that's what I want to listen to. I don't want to like listen to robbing people every day. You feel me?
No shade.
With a ski mask and stuff. I don't want to do that. Like, I want to talk about real stuff. I want to talk about pain. I want to talk about like love. I want to talk about getting my girl back. I want to talk about like things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to like I don't know. I just want to feel something. We all got that song that we play either when we're hurt or when we like somebody or something like that. Like I want to like that's what I love about the genre. So because I feel like we have a lot of that now. So.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so interesting too because our generation and like dating is like so much at the forefront. You would think that's what like majority of like mainstream.
I was talking about this yesterday. I feel like our generation just they love the idea of love, but they're scared to commit because they think everybody's gonna play them. So they have a guard up and everybody's going through the same cycle. It's sick.
I agree, but it's like I agree, but I don't know. Like I've seen like good, healthy relationships.
No, there are, but I'm just like, but the majority of people.
The majority of people are playing games.
That's what I'm saying. For
sure. Now, speaking of, I took a look through your Instagram. We know you the lover boy. you listen. You call yourself the lover boy. Now I gotta know why you call yourself the lover boy, and what advice could you give us to the viewers looking for love?
Looking for love. I call myself a lover boy because this is kind of what I've been like. Literally, like I think. The way my mom raised me, my mom like she told me just how to recognize good women because I was surrounded by good women. Like I was raised by all women, so I think I just always had like a respect and a love for women in general because my mom just instilled that into me. So as long as I could remember, like I just wanted a wife and I wanted to like have a daughter and I wanted to like do those things. Those things are very important to me. Like I always tell anybody I talk to is period. Like this period. The four things that I want in my life just to make me feel complete is, my music. Not five things. My music, a wife, a daughter, and pasta. So, that was random. I was a little pasta. But anyways, I love pasta. But not like, I think it's just been into me. I've always been just a man just like that loves making women feel good. Because my mama made me like stay and open doors for women, like pull out their chairs. It don't matter where we was at. It don't matter if we was almost to the car. She sees someone, she's like, go open the door. I'd be like, wow. And she just makes me do it. But I understand why now. So that mentality has just stuck with me. And I'm just like, it's made me who I am. I just like, I love love. Like when I be with a girl, like, it be like that. The passion be like, literally, I'm just like, I'll do the things for you. Like, there was one time like when I was with the girl I was first in love with, we met and then like we got an Airbnb and I filled the Airbnb with a custom basket of like all of her favorite things. And I wrote her a little letter. Oh no, it gets better. Yeah, it's not just that. That was just the like.
That was just the starter.
That was just the like, I'm glad to see you type thing. Like there was candles, there was pillows, there was flowers, like all this other stuff. But what was the kicker was I remember one time she told me she didn't feel photogenic or whatever before. She didn't think I'd be listening. Fellas, you gotta listen to everything. When your girl be saying stuff on the slide, she really be meaning that. But you just gotta like put it on game. So anyway, she said that and I remembered it. So we were walking around the city and she didn't know this, but like a guy stopped us with a camera or whatever and she's like, what are we doing? I was just like, oh, this is your private photographer. You're having a photo shoot right now. And she did. Yeah, so like that type thing. And I remember one time like I found out her favorite movie was Beauty and the Beast and I got like a replica of the Beauty and the Beast rose wrapped around with her favorite flower, and I wrote in the thing they were fake, and I was just like, the day this flower dies is the day that you'll cease to be beautiful and stuff like that. So, real lover.
Wow, real lover. That's fire. I love that.
That's what I'm a lover for.
I love that because you know what too. I feel like a lot of people like if they get into relationships and like it doesn't work, like it makes them like become cold.
Yeah.
But I think, like, the beauty in love is like, okay, you can try again.
You can always try again. Because my thing is like, love is something that's just, I don't think love ever dies. I think love is energy, and it always transfers, it always stays alive. It might not be with this person anymore, but it might transfer to somebody else. Mm-hmm. And you can always experience that. But I think the thing about love is that people don't understand is that it's a double-edged sword. It comes with either hurt or whatever on the other side of it. Because it's just the opposite. It's the balance of it. So I think people just have to stop being afraid of getting hurt. Like, it's just part of it. But the thing about getting hurt is pain is temporary. And it can heal. So you can heal through that. And you can experience real love again if you're open to that. So.
Wow. What's your zodiac sign?
What do you think I am?
Pisces, Cancer.
Absolutely not.
Ooh.
Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Love y'all.
All right, tell
I'm a
me.
Leo. I'm a July Leo.
I don't get that at all.
What do you mean?
Leos are self-centered.
No, we're not. I can't speak for the August Leos.
Like
July Leos, we're pretty great.
Okay, they say the August Leos.
No, the August Leos are crazy, and I'm gonna stand on that. Y'all are crazy. So, but it's okay. We love y'all. Kinda.
I'm a Sag.
I can tell.
What do Sag?
Energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's good vibes or bad.
Oh, it's not bad. I love Sagittarius.
Okay, yeah. I like Leos though.
I love
signs.
fire. We get along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is the best sign you've dated?
That I've dated so far, a Libra.
It's their season.
It is their season.
Okay, Libras.
Yeah. Very, very different. In a good way.
That's good. Shout out to all the Libras.
Shout out to the Libras.
I've dated one Libra. It was cool.
Now, my favorite toxic sign that I've been with is a Gemini. I love me some Gemini.
You know what? I'm currently in my healing stage from a Gemini.
And it never works, but they're fun as hell. They're fun as hell.
That personality switch is really real, though. I don't like that.
You be dealing with Gemini, man.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I did one. I don't think
I'm not doing it again.
But it's crazy because Gemini and Sagittarius were sister signs. So, like, I have a lot of Gemini friends. Like, I'm cool with Geminis.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It was...
It's crazy. Like, yeah, no. My favorite women have been Geminis, but we just don't work. Like, we work, like, you know what I'm saying, chemistry-wise, but we just don't work in the long term. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It's so crazy.
Dating is...
But I love the Geminis, though. I love the Geminis, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, shout out to the Geminis. I guess y'all cool a little bit.
Y'all cool a little bit.
I definitely think Sagittarius do what we want to do because my theory is, like, it's my life. So why wouldn't I do what I want to do?
See what I'm talking about?
But like, break it down in a way that doesn't make sense to me.
It's just like, Sagittarius, y'all are very passionate. Mm-hmm. Y'all are very passionate. Y'all are lovely women. But y'all just gonna do what y'all wanna do, and it is what it is. And it's like, it's what it is.
Definitely can't be tamed.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, y'all just got like a wildness.
We don't, and I don't like to feel like constricted either.
That's why I just stay far away. But I fuck with y'all, though. I love y'all.
All right, shout out to the Sagittarius. Yeah. Now, let's get into your upcoming project.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I was playing some tracks off of it earlier. Because, you know, I know you got a couple singles that are out from it. So, can you just talk to us, you know, what was it like creating this project? And
yeah, Not About You was crazy. I love the album. I literally just finished it like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, so it's coming out November 7th. Like,
right.
I
did the pre-save.
Good. All y'all should pre-save. Yeah. Literally, pre-save that joint. Hopefully this interview comes out before. If not, whatever. But, it's cool because it was a totally different project. Mm-hmm. So I'm making a series. It's like the About You series. But the project originally was just supposed to be called About You. That was it. Like, I have a whole project done. It was already a thing.
Oh, wow.
And then my label was like, well, we need to, like, split this up. And I was like, what? So then I had to, like, go back to the drawing board. But then I kind of, like, understood. I was just like, you know, I want to make love songs again. Like, it's just like, I've been, like, I don't know if you like listen to some of my songs, but like a lot of them are just like either sexual or sad. And I'm just like, because that was the energy that I was in. And I was just like, I want to be in fucking love, bro. Like, that's just what it is, bro. I'm just like, I need to start manifesting this shit.
Yes!
So I was just like, and the thing is just like, you know, a lot of my fans are women. I'm just like, I want to give them stuff to hope to. I want to give them stuff to play when they with they man and shit like that. I want stuff for they man to play with them because she know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, let me start getting into that bag. So the idea of the project is just like, it's really nostalgic type thing, but it's just like, I want to make this about you. I want to cater to you. I want to like make this moment literally solely about you. You have my undivided attention type joint. So like, a lot of it's very intimate. It's like dark, it's sexy, but it's just like, it's about love. It's very 2000s. It's very just like, I love it. Like, it's like, to me, it's like, what would it be like if we came from movies from the 2000s and we just sat in a car and I'm just like, you know when you're in a parking lot with somebody, just kicking it, and y'all just like, y'all are
talking
there.
and vibing.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, I wanted to feel like that. So hopefully that translates. But not the records, they're beautiful. Like I love the songs. Like I have this one record on there. Flawless just dropped today, and it's a cool little vibe. I produced it with my producer too, and it's just the idea of just like reminding women that you are flawless. Like you really her. Like you the shit. Like I want you to be. I want to gas you up. I'm just like, who?
Right.
As a man, if you're not gassing your girl up, like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I want you to know that like you flawless regardless of anything. I'm just like, I'll drop a bag on you. I'll give you my love. I'll do anything for you because you're mine. Like, I just want you to be reminded that you're her. So, yeah, like a lot of the records are like they're like that. It's very them focused. Like, and that's what I want my brand to be. Like, obviously, yes, I'm the face, whatever. But I'm like, my brand being a lover, whatever, that's bigger than me. I'm like, because everybody can relate to that. So I'm just like, I want that always to be the spotlight. I want y'all to always be the spotlight. I want the women to always be the spotlight. So yeah,
I think that's great, and I think that's even smart because I always say like women are the best consumers.
Oh, absolutely.
Like. Hands down.
My fans are fucking great. I love them. Like they listen to me all that other stuff, but I'm just like, what is cool? It's just reminding me that what I wanted in a person is real. Because I'm just like, my fans are all great. They all want to be in a relationship and stuff like that. And like I have a broadcast channel, and we talk about stuff like that. Like we talk about like dating, we talk about all that stuff. So like, it's just cool to like see so many people that listen to me and like me as an artist. Like they're just good people, and I'm just like that just gives me a breath of fresh air. So I love my fans. My fans are great. Like
I love that. Yeah. And have you heard any like good like dating stories from your fans?
Did I hear any good dating stories?
Because I feel like everything be so like sometimes.
I think I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm really trying to like remember. I don't remember off the top of my head. Actually, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure they told me. They be telling me so much stuff. I don't even remember. But one thing that is kind of sad, but it is really beautiful though. I remember I released a song called "Take It Personal," and when I dropped it, it was about somebody just like, fucking you up, but then you kind of like making them take accountability and be like, "You're never going to have access to me again." So this one lady DM'd me, and she was kind of like, "This song." She was like, she DM'd me like 4 in the morning when the song dropped. She was like, "I'm in my driveway crying, but this song just gave me the strength to leave my abusive husband." So stuff like that is what matters to me. So yeah, so I'm like, I think that's a beautiful story. It like sounds sad, but I'm just like making music that gives people hope is what I do. So I want to make hope and love positive and like at the forefront. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get more because more dating.
Right.
Stories. I don't even remember because like I told you, they be telling me everything. I don't
That's
even
beautiful
remember
though.
everything.
I love that you're like also building that bond with them.
You got to like. I
think
like,
that's super important.
And that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm really excited for this tour because like it's gonna be very intimate. Like it's gonna be cool. Some of the things almost sold out, and I'm just like I'm doing a relationship panel too. So we're gonna be talking because I'm dropping a book. Like my books are already finished it. Like it's dropping in November. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. Also.
Well, let's get into this tour. Tell us everything about it.
So yes, the Night About You tour 6 cities. We're doing Dallas, Atlanta, New York, Charlotte, Philly, DC. It's just gonna be a cool vibe. Like we got a lot of talented artists on there. We got myself, Juane Montana,
who we had here too.
Loves Juane. Yeah, Eli Derby, just like a bunch of cool upcoming artists. But I think what I wanted to make different is just like I want to like be able to touch people. So I'm just like that's why I was like, okay, bet I want to do a relationship panel because I talk about dating a lot on my Instagram sometimes. I'm like, and it goes viral. I don't know why I be going viral because I really just be talking about my feelings. But a lot of people have found me from that. So then I was like, I want to put this into a concert. I was like, that's never really been done. So I was like, it's going to be like kind of before concert, and we're all going to like break out in a session and just talk about love. I'm just like talk about like why you love what you've been through, things like that, and then we're going to translate that into a concert. And I'm giving out roses. I'm giving out flowers to like everybody.
Oh, that's beautiful. People gonna be in there crying.
As they should. Like,
no shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just like with me, it has to be more than obviously the music is the gateway, but it's like it has to be more to that to make an impact. I want to make an impact on people, a lasting impact, because I don't think you should just be doing anything just to do it.
Right.
So for me, I'm like I know my purpose. I'm great at music and stuff like that, but I'm also great at like inspiring, and I'm great at like giving people hope about love. So I'm just like I want people to come from my concert and leave feeling like it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
Fulfilled.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have like obviously all the R&B shit, the shirt off, all the stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, I want you to leave feeling great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be an experience. You better get tickets before they sell out because they're definitely gonna sell out. And yeah, you should come because again, I made it really small venues to make it intimate, and I'm definitely gonna be meeting everybody. I'm gonna be having pictures with everybody. So I'm excited.
Nah, that's fire and different. I feel like we don't see that, and I think again to my point of like community, I think that's something that people really, really appreciate. And I feel like in the era that we're in, and just like with everything going on in the world, like we need more of that. Yeah. So that's
thank you. Like, I think fans are the reason why you can do anything. So I'm just like, why would I not prioritize them? And they're people. They're not just consumers. So I'll be like, I know most of my top supporters. Like I try to talk to them, just like shit like that.
Right.
So just build rapport with them.
That's
but
good.
My community, I fuck with them tough. Like I send in my broadcast channel on Instagram. I talk to them like literally every day. Like I'll either send like encouraging stuff. I'll send a voicemail, just like asking how everybody's day is. And I turn the reply feature on so like they can reply and they can talk to me. And I'm just like, it's real life stuff. It's not just like. Yeah, obviously I'm an artist, you guys listening, but I'm just like, no, like I'm trying to like build like connection with y'all. Right. So like I make sure we do. So like I love my community. I love my lovers. Like I love y'all. So
oh, shout out to the lovers.
Yes, shout out to the lovers.
Now, speaking of community and just like being an artist and making an impact, what would you say has been like the most valuable lesson you have learned in the music industry thus far? Because it's
talent never beats hard work.
Yeah.
You can be the most talented person, but if you don't work hard, it doesn't matter. And also that everything that we see is fabricated. Like even like the artists that we like and stuff like that, all of them run ads, all of them do all this stuff. So we think they're bigger than what they are. This is why people can be so big and get 20 million likes on pictures, but can't sell out a 100-seater room. So
yeah, it
get ugly.
Yeah,
but people don't want to talk about that. So I'm just like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what we're talking about building your community is so important because I don't want to just look famous. I don't want to just look big. I'm just like, I want things to actually be moving.
Right.
And people don't do that nowadays. People just want to be viral on the internet. And it's like that don't translate to real life at all.
And that's such a good point because especially like even people listening to your music, there's people that go viral on these platforms, and then it's like when you go to the Spotify, when you go to the Apple Music, the stream's not relating.
Facts.
So what? Like no one is leaving these apps and like going back to listen to you.
And that's what I'm saying. I think it really depends on the record. Because I'm like, if the record is really good, and
then they will go back.
Impacts them, they'll come back and you'll retain listeners. I went viral like several times, like a lot of times actually, like just with music, and I think even last year I had this problem until literally this January when I hired my manager. I was having hella viral moments and I wasn't keeping fans, and I was just like, why am I not keeping fans? But I understood that I wasn't building a community. You don't have anywhere to take these people that like all the stuff on the internet and place them somewhere. So then we had to start building a system. So then I have a system now that I can like send them the link to whatever, I'll DM them and they'll like click on it and they can just give me their information. And I'll put them in text and email blast. Because I'm like, what's gonna happen if like God forbid something happened to Instagram? What's gonna happen?
Exactly, that's another thing.
Internet go out or some shit like emails are never gonna go away. People are never gonna be away from their phones for texting and stuff. I'm just like, you gotta do that. Way. You gotta start thinking. I think my thing is I started switching from just doing this. Obviously, I was doing it for real, but I'm just like, I started thinking like a businessman. So I think that's where artists be fucking up because they don't be thinking about they don't think about it from a business perspective.
I feel like for a lot of artists too, it's like difficult though because they're so like they come into this space just being like creative, and not really considering the business side. Yeah. So it's a challenge, but you don't really have that luxury anymore, especially with labels like, especially with the majors.
Facts.
Especially with the way people getting dropped.
Gucci, I didn't even see it. I just saw that Gucci man just dropped all
I seen it this morning.
I was like, can you imagine being an artist?
He said, shout out to everybody, I had fun.
Literally. Can you imagine being an artist and you just waking up and you found that out on the internet? It's record getting dropped.
That's nasty. Like that's terrible work.
I hope he did like an email or something before.
I hope so too.
But it don't seem like he probably. I felt
but
like.
But they were dragging him though, because they were saying like a lot of his artists, like why do certain shit keep happening to them, and we know the track record. I don't need to go into detail if you know, you know. But like, so I think because of that and what the media was trying to paint him to be, he kind of fell into that like,
okay, was like, let's just cut off ties then.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, but
that's wild.
It is wild, but I do want to talk to you just about like your management and your team and like how was it formed, because I think having management and a team as an artist is really important and can definitely like set you apart in the industry. A good one, a good management.
Facts, because bad management can fuck your shit up.
OD.
I met my manager Ion last year because he was booking me for somebody else's tour that didn't go really well, but not on our end, it's because of the artist. But we just became friends, and then like one day he was just like, "Hey man, like, let me manage you," and I was like, "Okay." I knew he had a track record with Lily because me and Lily been cool for a long time, and I saw how he literally took her from where she was to like where she is now. And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." And now, we only been working since January. We already like got this whole tour. Like we booked the next leg of the tour. We booked the international leg for a tour.
Wow, that's fire.
We've done so many things. Like obviously the following's been up, the streams have been up. Like he helped me put together the system to build a community. Like there's all this other stuff, and then Casey just like does a lot of like day-to-day road management things for me.
I love Casey.
Like, I love Casey. That's my dog. Like literally, I just had a conversation with her today about like actually integrating her fully on. Like, so now I'm so excited to have her. She's great.
She's like so smart, but then like also so sweet.
She's very sweet.
Yeah, and I love that.
And she's street. Don't fuck around with her.
Right.
She will cut you off.
Don't get it messed up now.
So like, but nah, yeah, my team. I feel like we just got hitters on all ends right now. So I'm really happy. Like I'm very happy with where we are, and I'm very excited to see what is about to happen next year. I think it'll be really crazy.
I love it. I think that's amazing. Now, and I think too the fact that like it was organic, right? Because I think that's super important. Like I always say, I feel like artists and like management relationships work well when like it's not forced.
Right.
Because I feel like when it's forced, it doesn't lead to like good business. So I love that, and I'm excited to see like what's gonna be next.
Nah, they go crazy. They really are the dream team. So I'm just happy. Like everything right now in my life is just in alignment, and I just can't even be more. I literally, like, I woke up today. I was just like, damn, like I'm really like doing this. Like months ago, like my life was so different. I was like working a marketing job because I'm a marketer too. So like I was just working this marketing job and things like that, and like I was getting booked so much that like I got let go because I was traveling a lot, which I was like, okay, I get that. But you know, I was just like, bro, what am I gonna do? And it's just like literally, I was like in like March, my life completely changed since then, and it's so crazy.
When you got let go, how did you feel?
My boss cried because she loved me, but I was like getting calls from like Rodney Jerkins and stuff like that when I was at work, like to do stuff, and I was just like, I literally was like flying overnights to come into work because I was doing shows out of the state. I'm just like, she knew what it was. She was like, you just gotta go do it. I know what you're supposed to be doing. I was just like, yeah, facts. I do not need to be at this front desk. So like, I do not need to be at this desk.
Do you still talk to her?
No.
No.
I just recently found out that they all got fired, so I'm just like, hey, you know.
Not a layoff.
God don't play with me, man. God don't play about me. No, I'm kidding. But nah, she was great. So, yeah, I don't talk to her, but I wish her all the best. But yeah, I just feel like when you got a calling on your life, you just gotta believe in it and just go. So I went. So now I'm here in Brooklyn.
I love that. I just think that's like so fitting, and like so many people can relate to that because it's like I feel like so many people struggle with like following their passion, but like still working a 9 to 5. I think people try to make it seem like you're not successful if you do that. I'm just like, right.
Like we don't always gotta be. I don't know. I think people think the idea of just being full time makes you legitimate. And I'm just
that's
like, bro,
so not true.
Niggas
Like,
be full time and broke. No.
And I always say this, like, I don't quit your 9 to 5 to do what your entrepreneur, your passion, whatever it is, until it's like, okay, you feel like you're in a space where you're gonna be secure, or you get that if God tells you to. Like, I feel like some people be like, oh, I'm quitting my 9 to 5 because I want to be an entrepreneur and I just want to do that full time, and I don't want to do a 9 to 5 because I just don't. And it's like, what about when them bills come?
You gotta have a plan.
Right.
People don't be planning. So I definitely agree. I think people like they just move when they want to. But I'm like, if you really do got the unction, or you really do got the plan, or if it's making enough, I'm just like, why not do it? Because one thing about me, I'm just like, I know life is very short. Like, I lost a lot of people, and I'm just like, it's too short to not do what you called to do, what you want to do. Like, I don't want to be just miserable in my life. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be happy. So yeah, y'all, take that chance. Go do what you really want to do. Like, tell that person that you really want to be with at your level. Like, go take risks. Like, do what you need to do, man.
All right. Not tell that person you really want to be with that you love them.
Don't do that. Why not? It might work out.
What's your opinion on, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the problem with love is that, like,
she is not trying to hear love right now.
It's just so tricky.
She is not trying to fuck with it right now.
Like, I feel like it's so tricky. Like, I don't know. Like, why can't everything just be like peaches and cream?
A Gemini did a number on you.
Not the Gemini, but in general though.
Yeah.
Like, I guess, how do you know the difference between, like, okay, going through a struggle moment with someone versus, like, okay, nah, you're done for it. Like, I think that's, like, the tricky part of love. Like,
so you mean, like, when somebody, like, messes up, how do you know if you should stay or just be like, yeah, I'm done?
Yeah. I mean, everybody got their own boundaries, of course.
I think, obviously, it depends on your boundaries. I think it depends on their heart and their intent, what happened, and how, like, if they apologize with words, or do they apologize with action?
Right.
I'm just like, you can tell me shit all day.
Right.
I want to see what you gonna do.
Exactly.
And I'm like, if you see niggas making adjustments after y'all, like, whatever been through, and he's like trying, that's how you know. I'm just like, because people don't got to do anything. They don't got to do anything for you. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you your time, your love. So if you see somebody that's trying and they're wanting to get better, like, to better your relationship, like, I feel like that's a person worth, like, keeping.
Okay, relationship advice.
For sure.
Would you be a therapist in your next life?
My mom is a therapist too.
Oh.
I feel like that's why I'd be like, understanding.
Okay, this makes a lot of sense, actually. Because I feel like you're so, like, expressive, but, like, understanding of, like, emotions. So. And
I've been in therapy too, so I'm just
like, I recommend therapy.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in the Black community. Y'all go to therapy.
Yeah. I be calling my therapist, like...
Oh, me and Kristen like this. Yeah. Me and my therapist. I love Kristen.
Yeah. Fire. Now, my final question for you. If you could leave your supporters with one thing to remember about you, what would it be and why?
About me? I just want to be remembered as somebody that, like, inspired people to love you. Like... I just want people to, like...
I love that.
No, for real. Like,
we need that.
I just want people to be like, you know, like, regardless, like, Byron, like, helped me, like, believe that there was hope in me and believe that there was love in me. So I want my music to be able to do that. And it just encourage people to, like, go for it. And just, like, yeah, heartbreak sucks. Obviously, we don't like it. But heartbreak gives you perspective. You know what I'm saying? It makes you think. Because, again... when you're going through that shit, you be rethinking and be like, why the fuck did I do this? But that helps you redirect your path to find somebody that is worth the journey. Yeah. So. And I also think, too, with every dating experience, it's like, okay, you learn what you like, what you didn't like, what you're going to tolerate, what you're not. And it's like, you're only bettering yourself. I also saw this post on Threads, and it was like, healing can't only be done when you're to yourself. And I was just telling this girl this thing. No, like, she's great. I was telling her, I was like, and it wasn't even bad. It was like a good thing. But we were just talking. I was like, yo, like, I think you can heal by yourself. I'm just like a lot of emotional wounds that got either from your childhood or just certain things that you got in other relationships. Those things can't be worked through unless you're with somebody,
right?
Because how you gonna get triggered about certain things that somebody else does if you're not with somebody else?
Right, exactly.
Now, I'm not encouraging people to like go date if they're not like in a space too.
Right.
But I'm just like,
you can't just be alone forever hiding.
I mean, you can if you want to. If you want to stay and watch Netflix with your cats and shit, you can do that if you want to. But if you want, it's just a risk, like we talked about. I was like, if you want something worth it, you're gonna have to do something. You have to do something that you ain't did before. Yeah. So that's getting over that hurt. That's like taking a chance and like, if you are triggered, don't just run away. Talk about it. And this is what she said today. She told me, she was like, a lot of people quit on relationships when they argue. I'm just like, nobody wants to work things out. They just think because you guys have an argument, you're not compatible and things like that. Our generation has lost the sense of working through hard things. Right. Because they want everything easy. And anything that's worth it is not easy.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Wow, well, I done felt like I went to therapy. We talked about love. We talked about your new project, the tour.
Definitely come to the tour.
Yeah, I'm coming because...
Y'all got to slide with y'all.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, I just want to thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I really enjoyed this conversation. And, of course, wishing you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.